Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. And I gotta say one thing about this Dynamite. I'm glad we're starting with Dynamite after that Hulk Hogan talk, because I can be entertained greatly by this show. So I thought this show was pretty good, but there are two things that I have to talk about off the bat. And one of them is yesterday was the day that Tony did an interview and was asked why he didn't announce matches until the very last minute. And he did that whole talk about Twitter engagement, and there's a lot of engagement on Twitter. And you get that engagement right before the show goes on the air and everything like that. And, you know, I've heard this before. I've heard a lot of stories before. But, you know, to me, it's great to have a theory, but then you have to look at, like, real life, right? You can have a theory about anything, but does it actually pan out in real life? And as I pointed out, you know, a lot of times when they'll have like a beach blast or whatever their show is, and you know the card a week in advance, well, the show does really well. And then those shows where you go into it not knowing anything that's going on, those shows don't do well. And maybe the argument would be, well, you know, more people watch because it's a big show, not because of the lineup. Well, last night, I knew 2 matches for Dynamite and nothing else when I was done with Observer Live on Wednesday. And he did all of his announcements on Twitter before the show. And the show did not do a good number. It did 608,000 viewers and a .14. And there was a Red Sox-Phillies game, but that just did a .32. I mean, there wasn't really strong competition. So we have no proof that bombardment of Twitter and media engagement yesterday right before the show did any good whatsoever. And in fact, the number suggests otherwise. And the other thing I want to say, you know, I don't want to get on them, but when this show opened with the big announcement that there's a tag team tournament, and they put graphics, they put a big bracket up on the screen for the tag team tournament.
I'll say.
And it was empty.
I laughed my ass off.
It was like such a, like, oh my God.
They announced World Tag Team Eliminator Tournament, and they put up a bracket. And at first, I'm taking the big picture.
Yes.
And from a graphic arts perspective, it's great. It's sharp. It's focused. It's a color contrast, clear, legible fonts.
Way better than that Mid-South one.
Way better. And so I say, okay, let's see what's going on. And I look up. It would be up and to the left, and I see FTR and Jet Speed. That sounds cool. I look down, and it's blank. I look up and over, and it's blank. I look down, it's blank again. What the hell is the point of this bracket?
I was absolutely dying.
Did they forget?
It was like how many times has there been a tournament and we just say, where are the brackets? Why don't we have brackets? How do we have a tournament and no brackets? And it was like as a rib, he goes, oh, this guy wants brackets? I'll give him brackets.
We got brackets.
Empty ones. And so they like put fucking brackets on the screen with no teams in it. I was fucking dying. It was like so bad it was good. This one was so bad it was good. I was like, God damn, he got me this time. That fucker put up brackets, and I never thought of the idea of, let's put up brackets, but nobody in the brackets.
It never occurred to me. That's not how I would use my television.
The brackets are up, fucker.
We got
so
the brackets.
There you go.
We got the brackets.
You got your brackets.
We can confirm these 2 teams will fight, and these 2 teams will fight, and they'll fight here. And these 2 teams we know will fight, and they'll fight a mystery team down here.
I honestly wish, and what they actually did was, after they did the FTR Jet Speed match, they, you know, I think it was Excalibur goes, we're going to go to the updated brackets.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, well, maybe the rest of the teams will be on there. What an idiot I was. The updated brackets are, they've moved on these 2, and the rest are blank.
The one team won.
The only thing that would have been better is if they would have put this bracket up with FTR and Jet Speed and no other teams, done the match, and then announced the winners of the tournament are FTR. That would have been better.
Everyone else is a bye.
That would have been better.
Yeah. So Renee interviews Hangman Page. Why, she asks, are you taking this match tonight against Wheeler Yuta? So it would have been better to have a video package, but at least Hangman outright said the Death Riders beat up Colt Cabana on Collision, and they hanged him. I'm out for revenge. Okay, there you go. MJF interrupts. He vows once again, I will beat you, Hangman Page, and I'll do it without cashing in my Casino Gauntlet contract. Heyman says, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to goad me into a championship match. It's not going to happen. You will cash in that contract. Well, you will win a bunch of matches and earn it, but you're not going to face me right now, you gutless coward. And so he goes out for his match. Hangman Page versus Wheeler Yuta. A funny thing happened. The World Heavyweight Champion went into a match against a lower mid-card guy, beat the snot out of him, and pinned him with his finish in 3 minutes.
Yep.
I thought, when does AEW start? I was confused.
It was funny because all week people were worried that they were going to go 50-50. And they didn't. And so when the match is over, all of these people are like gloating. See, I told you they weren't going to do 50-50. And like we were horrible people for presuming that they were going to do what they always do. That doesn't make us bad people. We looked at the past and tried to learn. We happen to be wrong, but we were not idiots.
I did like it. It's Shark Week on the Turner Networks, and so they're plugging this all throughout the show, and there's hats everywhere and banners everywhere. And Taz knows he's from New York, and they have sharks and rats in New York. He prefers rats. And I laughed at that almost as hard as I laughed at the brackets.
Are you one of those youngsters today who listens to Spotify? I don't even know what it is. But I do know this. All of our podcasts are available at Spotify. You can head up right now and sign up. The easiest way to do so, f4wonline.com/Spotify. And for just $9.99 per month, you can listen to 84 podcasts on any given month. 84! 2 to 3 podcasts every single day covering pro wrestling and mixed martial arts. And if you think about $9.99 per month, that's just pennies per day. So check it out today on Spotify. That's f4wonline.com/Spotify. f4wonline.com/Spotify.